How are you?
Very well, thank you. Whereabouts are you?
Tucson, Arizona.
Oh, wow, it's not too late. What's it, about 9 p.m. there, roughly?
No, it's actually 6:30.
Oh, that's not too bad at all then.
No?
Pretty good timing for you guys. We'll just wait a couple of minutes for everyone to start coming in.
Sure.
Nat, are we able to live stream into the group as well?
Yeah, for sure. So I'll do that.
Thanks. Cool. So, Rick, we're going to be looking at how to create memberships today and bundles. Is there anything else that you would really love a demonstration on or some clarity on any particular features?
Uh, well, this is all new to me, so whatever you talk about is great. I just got like all my domains loaded up and everything, and so I haven't gotten too far. So
Yeah. Okay, cool. And have you had a call with one of the tech experts yet?
I have. There she is, right?
Oh, it's Phil. Yay. Very
How could
good.
how could she forget me?
Very good. All right. And have you managed to log into the TekMatix training course that walks you through each of the features as well?
I've gone through some of the stuff, but that's why
Slowly.
I'm forcing myself to get on tonight so I can get me back, can put it back on the front burner.
Excellent. Sounds good. All right. Well, I reckon we've just got Mike coming in. I reckon we'll get going on this one so that we can start walking through some of the top tips for creating a membership. Hello, Mike. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Cool. All right. So now that this is being recorded and live streamed, hello everyone. Welcome to Tech Toolbox. We have changed the times because of the fact that night time for me, which is when they were running, was just a little bit challenging with me with two very young children. And so we have moved the times around so that I'm able to join you a little more often. So it won't be every single one, but obviously on the ones that I can come in, you can feel free to pick my brain for more strategic conversations about, running your business, what types of courses to create, a little bit more than just features. You can come in here and talk more about the business side of what you're doing on TekMatix, and I'd be more than happy to help you with that. Now, we have been talking all about memberships over the last couple of weeks. I have been running my Make Your Membership training program. So if any of you do want to check that out, go to sarahcordiner.com/make membership. And that will actually walk you through in 10 steps exactly how to put together a highly profitable membership program, which will basically, it deducts people's credit cards every single month for whatever it is that you're charging a monthly fee for. An extremely powerful business model because you're going to constantly have that recurring revenue coming in. And on top of that, the more marketing that you do, that bottom line, that recurring monthly revenue continues to increase over time. So it's a really, really powerful business model, and certainly the way that the world is going. People are moving to wanting to be part of something rather than paying to own something. And it's not just happening in the education world, it's happening with pretty much everything we use in today's world. People are now charging, monthly fees for rather than one-off pricing. So we're going to talk about how to actually set that up inside TekMatix today. I'm going to walk you through the main elements that you need to do when it comes to using your TekMatix account to set up and run a subscription or a membership. So if you do want to go in and learn actually all of the hows, the what's, what should be inside your membership, go and take the Make Your Membership training. But let's go and do some of the tech stuff today. So one of the coolest things about TekMatix is, there's many cool things, but one of the cool things is that it enables you to sell any kind of digital products, digital services, and even physical goods. And you have a course platform area as one of the features inside your TekMatix account. This allows you to upload digital files, full-blown courses, coaching programs, videos, downloadable stuff, you name it, you can host it and sell it on the TekMatix platform. Now, with a membership, usually you actually sell a number of digital products or services or programs as part of what people get inside your membership. And so you could, for instance, create lots and lots of little mini courses. You could create big training programs. You could have coach-led coaching programs. And basically with a membership, what you're doing inside the system here is you're creating a bucket. And all you're doing inside a membership is just dropping stuff in that bucket that you want to charge a monthly fee for. So every single month you might create a new document, drop it in the membership bucket. You might create an ebook, drop it in the membership bucket. You might run a live workshop, drop it in the membership bucket. So basically that bucket gets more and more full, more and more juicy, more and more valuable over time, which continues to entice more people into your membership. So what we're going to do is assume that you've either taken my Make Your Membership training or already know what you want to include in a membership. Let's talk about the tech behind the scenes. So the first thing you're going to want to do is create the shells for all of the stuff that you're going to be selling inside your membership first. So we're going to go into sites and courses and click on the memberships and courses section and then products. And products is the area where you're basically going to start loading all of your digital products that are going to be included inside your bundle or your membership. So to do that, you'll see here I've got some examples in this demo account here. We're going to press the big blue button on the top right that says create a product. And then just click on build your own. I always find this is just the easiest way to go in. Now this might be, I don't know, maybe this is going to be let's start really simple. Imagine that I want to launch this membership today so that I can have my membership open next month. So to begin with, all I'm going to have as part of my membership is a monthly live call with me. By the way, that's how my Edupreneur Academy started. It's since made 7 figures. So you can start with the absolute bare minimum. People will pay a monthly fee to access just you, the expert, the person they can ask all their questions to, get advice and guidance from. They will pay a monthly fee to have that monthly coaching call, live call, group call with you. So let's call it let's pretend I'm teaching leadership. The leadership Q&A call, and let's call it what we're in now. We're in February, so it's going to be March. Let's pretend I'm launching this membership this month and it starts in March. Create your product. This is the simplest way to get started because what we want to do, right, over time is increase the value of this membership. So of course, when I do next month's live leadership training Q&A call, I'm going to record it, okay? And I'm going to save the recording here so that everyone who joins my membership later is going to have these resources to go back and enjoy and consume on their own. So because this is just going to be the recording of a Q&A call, I'm going to just click on the module here to change the module title. We're not going to have module 1, module 2, module 3, module 4, because this is just going to be a live workshop that I'm going to deliver next month. So I'm just going to give the category the name of the workshop, the leadership Q&A call. Okay, maybe we're calling it workshop, right? Q&A call / workshop. Okay, let's press save. Now, by the way, I'll just point out over here, this is where we can add a little thumbnail image so it looks pretty on the student's dashboard. When they click on this lesson, it will show a little image there. It might say live call recording here, for instance, on your thumbnail, just to show you what that does. We're going to press save and then drop back to our little building area, our course building area. Now, remember, at the moment, this live call hasn't happened yet. So what we're going to need to do is make sure that our students know how and when to join the live call. So our first lesson, let's click on that, should be called Live Call Link, Date and Time, so that anyone who's jumping into my membership right now is going to have the link and the time. So let's call this the March workshop, date, time, and link. And then of course, in this text area, I'm just simply going to drop the Zoom link If you're using TekMatix, you obviously inside your calendars area can even include an event link if you want to, but I keep mine really easy. Zoom link goes here for this call, so that's where your Zoom link will go. And then I put the date, I put the time, and of course you can add in, any other instructions, information that you might choose to add. By the way, you can add downloadable files if you want to. Maybe there's a preparation document you've got. Maybe there's a worksheet that's coming with your presentation. Maybe there is, I don't know, some kind of little pre-workshop exercises you want me to do. You can always use this files area here to upload any kind of document at all that the student will be able to download onto their computer. And of course, if you wanted to do a pre-preparation video, you can just upload that there. But generally speaking, if it's just a live call that you're running monthly as part of your membership, all you're really going to need in here is the Zoom link, the date and the time. Now, sometimes I also include a link to timeanddate.com so that people can find out what different time zone that date and time is for them. Just helps them if they're in different time zones, which of course, as soon as you're going online, you're going to have lots of people in different time zones. So now what we've done is we've created the shell, the holder, if you like, for our first live call that may be part of our membership. So of course, I'm going to go back now to our products dashboard. All I'm going to do now is go through and add all of the other products that are going to be part of my membership. So generally speaking, guys, and again, if you've been through my Make Your Membership training, I'm just going to stop sharing the screen so you can see this better and make this view speaker. I always get everyone to plan out what they're going to be teaching for the whole entire year. So, are you going to have a free training? Are you going to have group challenges? Are you going to have live workshops? Are you going to have virtual working sessions? You're going to have ebooks. What other stuff are you going to include in your membership? Because what I would do now in this tech stage that we're in is I would go and create the holder for all of these that are going to happen this year. So remember, you don't have to have them pre-videoed, pre-created. I'm not teaching, my YouTube growth challenge until June. That actually is in my dashboard, but let's pretend I hadn't made that yet. All I'm going to do inside TekMatix at this stage for preparing the membership is I'm going to create the shell for the YouTube challenge that's going to run in June, so that when people join, they can actually see the value that's coming to them. They can see what's upcoming. And this is where your retention rates are massively cemented. Because as soon as I know what stuff's coming up, because it's literally sat there in my dashboard, I'm going to be very unlikely to want to cancel my membership because I can see all this value that's on its way. And so that's what a very big part of keeping your membership sticky and keeping people inside it. So that's what you're going to do next. Number one is you're going to plan out, obviously, everything you're going to run for the year. Number two is you're going to go into your products area on your dashboard, and you're going to create a new product for every single thing that's going to be included in your membership. And I use the word thing because remember, this could be a whole course. It could be a coaching program. It could be a digital product. It could be an ebook. It could be a workbook template. It could be a Canva template, right? There's all these different resources that you might have currently sat on your computer. I bet in your computers right now and in your Google Drives right now, you've all got templates or documents that you use every single day that you could clear and start selling as part of your membership. I bet inside your Canva account, you've created templates for things that other people would love to just reuse. That could be included in your membership. There's probably documents that you've written that could be, again, resources that are included inside your membership. You really want to make that value as big as possible. Now, just to go back into this example, if I were to be creating a whole course that was going to be included in my membership, just for those of you that are new to TekMatix and haven't played around with this yet, you'll see here that on the outline building area, there's a little tiny plus button on this module. If I click on that plus button, I can add in more lessons. So I'm just going to call this, lesson 2, just for the sake of demonstration, which will then add lesson 2 here. I could then click on lesson 2 for it to then allow me to upload my videos. On the product structure area here, this is where I can add in whole categories. And category means module. So if I wanted to have like module 1, module 2, module 3, Just type in module 2 here, for example, just to show you what happens. You'll see now that I've got a second module. Now you can easily drag and drop lessons around as well. So if I wanted to move that into lesson 2, I can. So it's really, really easy to drag and drop and move your structure of your course around as you go. So that's, again, there's more details on this. If you guys do want to learn the more intricate details of all the features of TekMatix, there is a completely free TekMatix course, and that is tekmatix.com/learn. And that is totally free of charge. We'll walk you through all the features on the platform, how to use them, how to set them up so that you're making the most of the platform. So do go and check that out for more of the steps on making all this look beautiful. Because what we want to do now is, now that we have planned out what we're going to include in our membership, and we have now created the holder for all of these products inside our dashboard, now we need to create the checkout so that people can actually buy this, right? We really need to do that because we need people to start paying right now. And remember, you can start your membership today by simply just planning a live call for next month. All of you can start this today. It's exactly how I began. So how do you create a checkout? Now, there are lots of different ways of creating a checkout, but I'm going to show you the way I do all of my checkouts. It is the easiest way. I should have my own hashtag as Simple Sarah, because I like things to be as simple as possible. So hashtag Simple Sarah says, to create your checkout, go to your memberships and courses area and click on offers. Now, the word offers inside TekMatix basically means checkout, okay? It is the bit, and I'm going to show you a finished piece of what a checkout looks like. Excuse me, I have a sip of my tea. Show you the finished product first. Here's my Make Your Membership program, my landing page. It tells you all about it, and it says, come and join it here. So I've got 2 buying options, and people can either buy it for life or they can join the academy. So let's say someone wants to join my Make Your Membership challenge. They click on the button, and excuse my slow internet while I'm doing a Zoom live stream. Ta-da! Here is a checkout, also known as an offer inside TekMatix. So you can add in, you can change all of how this looks, by the way. You can get rid of that blue banner, or you can change it to a different color. You can change it to an image. You can put your thumbnail for your product there. You can put a little bit of info. You can add the price, blah, 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 blah. All right, so basically what would happen is if I was going to go in here and pop in my details, sarahcoordinatetraining.com.au, I'll just chuck in my name, Sarah, submit. It will now take me straight to the checkout page, and boom, I can now pop in my credit card details and buy this product. So that's what we're going to create now. This is what your students are going to see when they sign up. Now, exactly the same applies when it goes to my academy, so people can access all of my workshops by being a member of my academy as well. So again, I'll just show you a finished product. Is when they go, I definitely want to join Sarah Coordinate's Edupreneur Academy because it's amazing. Boom, here we go. It shows the thumbnail, a bit of information. There's the checkout. I can pop in my information here. Now, the other cool thing, by the way, guys, about TekMatix is the way that this particular checkout page is done is it's 2-step, because you're going to capture people who abandon the cart. So let's say I get to this stage. I'm like, I'm going to join Sarah's Academy. I'm going to join, submit. I'm in. Oh, I've already purchased this offer. Okay, so that's not going to work. Let's try and do it. Okay, so it's not going to work because I'm already a member on this particular thing here. But let's pretend that a kid's having a tantrum over there. I get distracted. I leave my computer and I forget to join. I've now got Sarah's email address, and I can see what product she was going to buy but didn't buy. We can now email her later and say, Sarah, I saw that you didn't get the academies. Have you got any questions? Is the kid all right? All right, so that's really, really clever. But how do we make this? So we're going to do this inside of our offers area in TekMatix and create that little checkout so that we can go to any landing page, whether we've made that on an external website, whether we've made it on a website or a funnel inside TekMatix. Basically, it's going to give you this link that you can connect to these buy now buttons on any sales page that's hosted anywhere. All right, so it doesn't matter whether you're using external websites from TekMatix or an internal TekMatix website. So we're going to create an offer. So on this top blue button, create an offer. And this is basically going to be the checkout for this product that we're going to create. And in this case, it's going to be our membership. All right. So let's pretend my membership that I'm creating is called the Leadership Academy. All right, let's call it Sarah's Leadership Academy. And it's going to ask us what product is included in here. Now, at the moment, we're only going to pick one of them because we're going to be adding all of our other products to it in a moment. Okay, so I'm just going to pick the next month's live Q&A call for now. We're going to choose a price. Let's pretend I'm going to charge $97 a month for my membership. Now, the pricing that's here, the currency that's in here can be changed around later. So whatever your currency is here, it's usually a default currency that's based on the address that you have inside your overall account settings. All right, now here's an interesting one. I'm based in Australia, and obviously my address is Australia. So what I've simply done, because I like to sell in US dollars because I have a huge global audience, which is easier for people to simply translate US dollars into their own currency. Inside the business address settings, I've simply put my Australian address, but just set the country to the US. And that allowed the system to swap me over to US dollars, just FYI. Now we're going to play around with this in a moment. Make sure it's set to live and press create. All we're doing at the moment is just creating the base for our offer. Just give it a second to load. Right, it's going to automatically take us to our offer building area. And this is where we're going to start telling the system when somebody buys this product, they're going to get all of these other things so that they're buying a bundle of stuff as part of that membership. So here we go. What we're going to do, first of all, let's set it to published. Press save. Here we're going to first of all press edit price, because right now this is by default set to a one-off price. We need to go to edit price and we need to go to recurring subscription. Okay, edit price, recurring subscription. And then here in our drop-down area, it will show all of the products that we have set up inside Stripe. So we're going to have to do that first. Okay. Now you can do this either directly inside Stripe, or you can do this from inside the TekMatix platform itself. And in a minute, I'm going to get Nat to take over to just show us where to do that. If you're still there, Nat. Is she there? Not yet. I'll go there. I'll go there.
Yes, I am. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, cool. So we're going to go into the payments area. Yeah, we're going to go into the payments area just to actually add this subscription-based price. And the reason we have to do this, guys, is because the payment is being processed by Stripe. So the recurring charge has to be set up inside the Stripe platform once for the first time only. So Nat, do you want to just take over from here? Just to show that, because I am getting a very dry throat.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So the first thing that we need to do is create the product under payments and under products. So from payments, I'll go here on products, click on that. Yeah, I'm clicking on it. And so let's do a test product for this particular demo. So I'll just click on create product. And after that one, let's create a recurring
product. Call it the Sarah's Leadership
So
Academy.
name your product into whatever. Okay, Sarah's Leadership Academy. Yep, you can put in descriptions in here. Let's just do Sarah just to fill it in. I'm not typing anything. Sorry for that. Sarah's. And then the product type. Oh. Sorry, the delay is really bad. The service be it could be like a digital. So let me just. Oh, sorry, did I click on something?
No, you pressed the wrong one. It's a digital product.
Oh yeah, sorry. So yep, I think I click on. Yeah, there's a weird delay on my end.
Oh, this is just to give it an image. Use that shake it up image as our thumbnail. Just we're only pretending right now. Just use the shake it up little.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, maybe I'll just use this one.
And just change the product to a digital product.
Yep. So it's really not clicking me. Can you please click on
I
some of the
think
image?
it's because
Okay,
I've
so let's
got
just
the
use that
screen
one.
control. Yeah, I'll just take over because it's not.
Yeah.
I can see it's not letting you click it because
Yeah.
I've got control.
Yes.
So the pricing name, this is what the client's actually going to see when they sign up. So when we went to my dashboard over here, that one, it says $79 monthly. That's where you're basically putting the pricing name in here. So for instance, I think I set mine at 97, and I like to actually put USD monthly. And how often does it happen? It's going to be a recurring payment, and the recurring amount is going to be $97. And it's going to be every single month. Now, by the way, you can go in and add a trial period if you click on additional options. Let's pretend that you are doing like a 7-day free trial. You might actually just put in a number of days, 7 days, and that means it won't charge them that amount until 7 days has passed. You can, if this is like a service that you're offering, this works really well for those of you, maybe you're a social media manager, maybe you're offering, Instagram services, maybe you do Facebook ads. You can actually, your membership can be coming in here, setting up the monthly fee. I know maybe I pay you $2,000 a month to manage my Instagram account, right? I would set this as $2,000 a month. And there might be a setup fee of like, $5,000 where we had to sit down together and do all the consulting and planning out the content for the year or something like that, right? You can add setup fees in here as well. And then when it says here, membership offer, it's saying to us, remember, offer means checkout. We're saying to the system, when somebody buys this thing here, what is it that they're actually getting access to inside TekMatix? So we're going to pick the Sarah's Leadership Academy and press create. So now what we've done is by going into payments and products, we've actually created this as a recurring charge inside our Stripe accounts. This now exists in Stripe by default because we've connected our Stripe accounts to our TekMatix account. So now I'm not going to need to ever come back and do this for this academy ever again, for this membership ever again. This now exists inside Stripe. Anyone who signs up to this product now will be auto-charged inside Stripe. So what we're going to do now is go back to our checkout for this product to make this look like this, and it's all going to connect up together. So I'm going to take you back to our sites and courses, click on the memberships area and go back to offers. And we're going to go and finish editing that offer now that we've made our recurring payment price in our Stripe payments area. So I don't know if I saved it. Did I? Yes, I did. There's Sarah's Leadership Academy under the offers section. So let's now finish connecting this price up inside the system. So we've got to go to, first of all, edit price, recurring subscription, choose a plan. So we're now choosing the Stripe plan that we called Sarah's Leadership Academy. And you'll see now it's pulled over, it's $97. I had no setup fees on mine. I had no trial period on mine. It's live, save plan. Boom. So now, and I always like to press save again every time. Now what we've done is we've connected this product and this checkout to that charge in Stripe. So I know it feels like a lot of steps, but that's what we're doing here. That's what's happening as we're creating this. So now let's go to the fun bit down here. The next bit I like to go to, once I've made sure the price is correct, is to now go to the section inside this offer called included products. So now what is included in this? When somebody buys this, what do they get? So you simply press add a product, and because you've now added in all of your things that are going to happen over the next 6 to 12 months, you can now include them all. So you're just going to select all of the stuff that you have created, your courses, your workshops, your blah, blah, blahs that you've added in, your ebooks, and you're just going to keep adding. I've not yet reached a limit on here. I've got well over 100 products in my membership, and it's completely unlimited. You can just keep going and adding as many things as you want. So you can truly make absolutely incredibly valuable memberships in here, because you can just keep adding and keep adding and keep adding. So once I've added everything that's included in my membership, all the stuff that they're going to get, press save again. Just make it a habit. Always press save. Now your image here, guys, this is going to be the image of your product, because we're still in the offer area. So again, let me just finished version. This is the image that people are going to see in the checkout. So you're going to want it to really depict your product. Okay, I'm just going to pick something completely random for the sake of demonstrations. Let's do that. Let's just pick this picture here. So you definitely want it to look at and explain what your product is. So I just call mine Sarah Cordner's Edupreneur Academy, and a little overview of the topic. Now, remember, they're going to have already got here from a landing page, so you do not need this to say too much, okay? So let's go back to this. Now that's all uploaded. Make the habit of pressing save. So now we've got our basics in here. We can go and make it look pretty. So if I go to press edit checkout, even though we're still inside the offers area, this is where we can add or change that banner. We can add a little bit of writing in here if we want to. So let's just keep having a little look. So you see here now this demonstration product that we've got. We've now added the image. We've got the checkout bit here. And let's say we don't want this banner. So we can go into this little offer details. We can turn the banner off if we want to, and that will just get rid of that. If we wanted to keep the banner there but make it a different picture, you can upload your own picture here. You can change the height and width of that banner if you've got it on. You can add a video here if you want to. Now, I wouldn't, because remember, we're sending people here from a sales page. But you can still, by the way, use these checkouts completely on their own. You don't need to have a sales page. You can send people straight to these checkouts by themselves. You can add logos, and you can also edit the checkout copy, which is that bit of writing here. So I would call this, $97 per month, access to Sarah's Leadership Academy, just so they know what they're signing up to. And again, I'd probably even put US dollars or the currency so that people know what currency it is, just to be sure. And that will show up down here once I press save on it all. So let's go back and press save. And I'm going to press back. And here where it says service agreement, this is where you can actually require people to check a box that says, I agree to the terms of use, or I agree to the privacy policy, or I agree to the terms and conditions. So it's inside your offers and edit checkout. So if I wanted people to have to agree to my terms of use before they buy this thing, I'm going to click it to required. And then I can either pop in some text, I have read and agreed to the terms of use on this page, and then pop a link in there, and then pop in the link to wherever my terms of use are actually hosted, and press save. That will mean people can't actually proceed to purchase. You see there? That now has added a checkbox so that they have to check when they sign up. And not everyone needs to do this, but you may decide as part of your business model that's something that you do. And there we have it, guys. That is now a basic checkout that we have created for a membership. And if I just show you now what we do with the link, I'm going to press back. Let's just go back to our offers over here. I'll show you where you get your link from. So there's Sarah's Leadership Academy, and we can preview it by pressing the eyeball over here. And that's what it looks like. So we can even do a little test ourselves. And I'd recommend you always go in and test it yourself and see what happens. You can obviously just go into your Stripe account and refund yourself afterwards. But that's a little preview. We can literally click on it directly and then grab the link that will take people to our checkout. So slowest internet when I'm live streaming on Zoom. Here's a button here that says get link. So you're going to press copy. And we now have the link to our checkout. So I could be on a call with you and say, you know, Rick, come join my membership academy. You're going to absolutely love it. Send you this link. You can sign up and pay right now without even having to go to a sales page. I could share this link directly on social media saying, you know, hey guys, really excited. I'm doing my XYZ workshop next week. Come and jump and join my academy so you can be part of the workshop. Here's the link. Take people straight to your checkout. And if you are creating a sexy landing page of some kind, then all you're going to do is just make a little button, and you're just going to hyperlink, put a link in that button so it sends people to your checkout when they click on it. So that's basically what's happening behind the scenes with your membership. So there you go. There is how you create the content inside your membership and the tech bit behind bundling all of those products together, creating a checkout, and creating that recurring price product inside your Stripe account via TekMatix, so that you get that monthly fee auto direct debited from their credit cards into your bank account every single month. Any questions? I've seen that we've got some questions on the chat box here. Rick says, can you tell us more about the academy? Specifically, do you mean my academy or in general?
Yeah, your academy, the $79 a month one.
Yeah, so my Edupreneur Academy. Oh, hang on, what's going on here? I lost you. Screen share. Sorry for everyone watching. If you go to sarahcordiner.com/academy, basically I have a over 60 plus workshops, trainings, courses, group challenges inside the dashboard. Every single month we run a group challenge that's focused around growing your online business, particularly for people who are coaches, consultants, and course creators. So anyone who's going out there as an expert in their field, as a leader in a particular area, wants to create courses, coaching programs, books, become speakers, anything around expertise. All of the workshops that I run, live calls once a month, and the group challenges once a month, all work you towards getting those things done. $79 a month. You can cancel it at absolutely any time you like. There's no set set period that you're locked into. And if you go to the sarahcordiner.com/academy page, it will show you all of the workshops and training that are already in there for on-demand watching, which is a lot. It will also show you all of the upcoming live workshops that are coming up for the rest of this year as well. First one being tomorrow, which is called Sales Page Success. I'll be showing you how to structure a really high converting sales page, how to word it for a course, and actually how to build it using the page builder in TekMatix. So I hope that gives you a bit more info on there. Thanks for asking the question, Rick. Give me a little opportunity to unashamedly plug my academy. Any other questions about what you've seen there with the membership, or anything in general about TekMatix? Anyone would like to ask? Mike's got up at 3 a.m. to be on this call today. You are crazy and I love you. Well done.
Thank you.
Hey, Lisa. Hey.
Hey, how's it going? Sorry, I'm actually busy picking up my kids from school. But it's really good. It's better than 12 o'clock at night for me. So I really appreciate the time, and I'm really appreciating you. Like, thank you so much. You make it all so easy.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Much.
Thank you. And hello to your kids.
They've just come in. Just really quickly, because I'm just coming on board right now and learning a lot. And I was really interested in the March course that you're doing.
Yes.
But I did put an email through. My family's coming from South Africa, and I just know I will need to be present for that. So, like, I would not be able to do the March thing in as well as I would like. But then you would recommend, though, the other 79. Like, I wasn't quite aware of that academy.
Yeah, so that has heaps of my course creation training in it, and every single month there's something that's pushing you towards creating your courses, your content, your coaching programs, your books, your speaking, your tech, to get yourself out there and growing. So if you do join Concept to Course, so for everyone watching, my Concept to Course is my 30-day course creation group coaching program. It only runs twice a year, and I only take 30 people at a time in that in that group coaching program. Basically, I'm with you for 30 days, kicking your butt to get your course created and published in that 30 days. However, on the small plan, the standard plan, you do actually get an entire year's access to that, and 2 rounds of concept of courses included in the standard plan. So if you did want to just join the 30-day coaching program to begin with, that would at least push you to getting your first course created, and then perhaps join the academy after that, because then it goes into all the marketing and everything else you need to do from there. But up to you, obviously. But the academy is definitely the highest value because it's so cheap for everything that you get, with all of the group challenges and everything included as well.
Cool. That's amazing, and thank you very much. Just one more question I've got, as I struggle with, I really do well with accountability, and I don't know, is that like, you know, are there people out there that I could hold accountable, but I also need someone to hold me accountable to actually achieving what I want to achieve? And I didn't know if you had some advice, or not, like just a point to, is that maybe on the Facebook page or anything like that? Because I don't know about anybody else, but I deal very well with when I'm being held accountable for, you know, what I'm doing.
I think a lot of us do. I can so relate to that, which is why, Lisa, as part of my academy, you get an accountability call every month. So as part of the membership, we basically have a live co-working session once a month where we all jump on Zoom. I host a silent Zoom room where we have to focus every hour on getting something done, but you have to declare what you're going to be working on for the next 30 days until the next accountability session. And obviously then have to make sure you're coming back and reporting that you got that done, because we actually record what everyone says they're going to do on a sheet that we all share. But this is also why I run the once a month live calls and the group challenges each month in the academy, because you're being forced constantly to be part of something and to be moving with everybody else. So with the membership, we do have the general entrepreneur to edupreneur Facebook group where a lot of people will post like, I'm working on Sarah's XYZ challenge today. Who wants to join it with me and be my buddy? Like, that's a really cool thing to do, because there will be heaps of other people who are going through doing whatever it is that you're doing that would love to buddy up with you. But with each of the group challenges, most of them have their own secret private Facebook groups that are just for that challenge, just for that month. So that's, again, a lot of accountability in there, because each day I'm like, you're on day 1, you're supposed to be doing this today. You're on day 4, you're supposed to be doing this today. Log back in, like, make sure you comment to make sure you've done it. So yeah, I do as much butt kicking with it as possible, because I know too that if you haven't got someone doing that and you're not in it with other people, it's so easy to be like, oh, I'll do that later.
Yeah, no, thank you so much, and really appreciate the team, Phoebe and Nat and all of them. You know, yeah, thank you very much. We're
Love
going off to swimming lessons.
Have fun.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, bye. Any more questions?
Sarah, how do you feel the beta process went for you?
It was fast, hard, crazy. None of us slept for about 6 months, but it was ridiculously, completely and utterly bigger and better than we possibly imagined. We had a goal that we wanted to get 50 BT testers by the end of December. We had well over 700 people sign up by then. So our numbers are way above what we even remotely anticipated, which has been incredibly wonderful, and we're delighted about, yeah. But obviously that meant a lot more work than we expected, and we certainly threw ourselves into the deep end with it. But I mean, what better a problem you could possibly have than more users than you expected? Yeah, so we're all good now. We're all through that, and it's all running pretty smoothly behind the scenes, apart from the usual, you know, and running any business. It's always busy, always busy. Any other questions? Have we had any come up in the live stream, Nat? I'm just going to actually double check before I shut it off. I'm just going to check the live stream to see if there's anything being asked there. Fiona says TekMatix is amazing. Thanks, Fiona. I want to create a course card for the next class coming soon, but it's not live. Is there a way to do that, or should I just make an image with a title and a paragraph about it? Cynthia, good question. So all of the course cards can actually be viewed publicly, even when your course isn't, like the lessons aren't published. So what you can do for all of your lessons, and I'll just show you what we're doing here. Let me just share screen. It's always better to show than tell. So let me take you into TekMatix over here. Let's go into our products. You can actually set each of your lessons just to draft, so that, let's say you're still working on the content as people are coming in. You don't want them to see kind of everything in its half finished format. So I could go into, let's go into something that's half done over here. These are my little demos. What I would do is I would add the course image. So over in details here, you definitely want to add your thumbnail for your product so that it's being advertised, it looks nice, people can see what they're buying. Gosh, live streaming sucks the internet. There we go. So inside the details area on the course builder, so I'm going to pop my overall thumbnail for that particular product. And then in the outline, let's pretend I'm still building out those particular lessons. All I've got to do is click here and just change this to draft. And now when the students enroll, if I switch all of these to draft, when the students are enrolling here, all they'll see is free 5-day course plan challenge, but all this will be blank. They won't be able to see anything just yet. And what I tend to do is in that first lesson, I would just say all content coming on the 20th of June, for instance. I would just put the date of when the content's going to show for them so that I don't have people going, oh, I can't see my stuff. And then of course, 1st of June comes along, or whatever date I said it was going to be published. And then I just switch everything back to published. And as soon as I've done that, everyone who's enrolled is going to be able to view the content and the lessons. So I hope I've answered that question correctly, Cynthia, if I've understood what you're asking properly. And Cynthia says, I'm so excited to tell you I finally launched my course. Yay, go Cynthia. Awesome news, absolutely love it. I think that's all the questions on the live stream. If there's not any more questions here in the room, I will, for those of you who've just joined in, I will pop this recording up on the TekMatix YouTube channel. So just go to YouTube and type in TekMatix. Make sure you subscribe. You'll find all of our training videos, tutorials, and everything there, as well as these Tech Toolbox recordings. If in the meantime you have any other questions for me that pop up, you can either stick them in the comments if you're watching the recording of this, or email my amazing team of techsperts on support@tekmatix.com. Anything that they feel is better for me to answer does get forwarded through to me from that address. So always go through that channel to make sure that your questions aren't missed. Hope this was helpful. Thank you all coming to Tech Toolbox, and I'll see you all real soon. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.
Happy teching.